Hello, boys and girls. Greg from the Scary Spirits podcast here to make you another cocktail. This week's cocktail is the Cane Margarita. And as always, is the featured cocktail in today's episode. I'm going to start with 2 cups of ice. This makes, the way I'm making it, 2 cocktails. 2 cups of ice. To that, we're going to add tequila. Three ounces. Next, Cointreau, 1 ounce. Lime juice, 1 ounce. If I have 1 ounce. Oh, look at that. 1 ounce. Simple syrup, 1 ounce. That's a lot of syrup. And finally, grenadine. Again, 1 ounce. Then we blend until smooth. Let's go. Next, we pour into our glass, which we have rimmed with crushed candy canes. And it's a little icy. And there you have it, boys and girls, the candy cane margarita. Not bad. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the podcast. See ya.
What could be worse than picking your least favorite coworker in the Secret Santa game at work? I can tell you one thing that's worse. This week's movie on the Scary Spirits podcast, 2015's Secret Santa. Actually, for a very low-budget film, it's not horrible. But it has the look of a written, directed, and produced by one-person movie who submitted it for a film class. And hey, more power to you. We often say we could have made this film, but you know what? We never did. And as a side thought, maybe, just maybe, watching this movie will give you a few unique ideas for the dreaded work required Secret Santa. Cheers!
Welcome to the Scary Spirits Podcast. Please be advised that the presenters may use adult language and or discuss adult situations. This podcast is not intended for younger listeners or those that may be easily offended. So, if you're ready, let's go.
Hello, boys and girls. I'm Greg.
Hi, everyone. I'm Karen.
And welcome to the Scary Spirits Podcast, the podcast that combines the two very different but highly compatible worlds of scary films and alcoholic spirits.
Ooh, what could possibly go wrong?
Indeed. How are you, Karen?
I'm feeling festive. How are you, Greg?
I guess I am as well, Karen.
Ooh, we're a match. That hasn't happened in a while. I have another candy cane margarita. I see that. Greg's wearing his Krampus shirt. Looks a little inappropriate for work. I'm just going to say that with Santa
is
and
this
Krampus.
work?
No, but
Oh, okay. Then it's okay.
I'm just saying don't wear that to work.
Was this week's film your choice, Karen?
Oh, this
Could
gem,
it possibly have been your choice, this masterpiece?
this gem of a movie that gives you hope that you too could make a horror film. Yes, it's my pick.
Tell us all, Karen, what cinematic masterpiece have you yet again chosen for us?
You know, you only say that when it's my choice. You never say that when it's yours.
Because I wouldn't say it when it was mine. You would have to say that,
Oh, okay. With the sarcasm dripping. Well, in the spirit of the season, I picked the 2015, I'm just going to say movie, Secret Santa, also known as Christmassacre.
Any reason you chose that, or just because you're feeling festive?
I was feeling festive and I had no idea what it was. And I thought, ooh, maybe there are some people forced to do Secret Santa at work and this might help them. This does not help you.
Well, it might.
Depending if you're planning on leaving work in the near future.
Yeah. Do we have a cocktail to enjoy?
We do, which might be why I'm feeling festive.
Could be me as well, Karen. What cocktail have you chosen?
Just because it has nothing to do with the movie, but it's the Candy Cane Margarita. Just so we would feel festive, and you know what? It's working.
And how would one make a candy cane margarita?
Well, this is from Tequila O'Clock on the web, so you know it's going to be good. And this is to make 4 servings. I don't know did you cut yours down or did you just go for it?
I cut mine in half.
There you go. I was thinking we should get those really big margarita cups they have at the restaurant.
So I made 2, and I do have some left in my blender. So
I have a little left in my blender. I measured with my heart, and I was very close, I must say.
All right. Well, good for you.
So if you're making 4, 3/4 cup of tequila, Blanco or silver, 1/4 cup triple sec or Contral, 1/4 cup lime juice, which is about 4 limes, 2 ounces of simple syrup, 2 ounces of grenadine, 4 cups of ice, and 2 candy canes for the rim. This is the fun part, people. Place the candy canes in a zip bag and crush them with a rolling pin. It really gets you in the spirit for this movie.
Yeah, and a zip bag, not
No,
a zip
yes.
lock, a zip bag.
Yeah.
You use any brand zip bag you want.
Yes. Until Ziploc says we're sponsored, we're going to say a zip bag. Or for a finer rimming sugar-like texture, place them in a blender and pulse to crush them into a powdery mixture. Place the crushed candy canes on a plate, rub a lime wedge along the rim of your glass, and dip it into the crushed candy cane. It's very pretty. Now to make the drink. Blend, because see, you got all your frustrations out, you pounded the shit out of a couple candy canes, you're good. Add all the ingredients inside a blender and blend until smooth. Adjust the thickness of the margarita if necessary by adding a little more ice. So if you like it thicker, add some ice. Pour the margarita into the prepared glasses, it says. Don't skip the candy cane rim. That's all I'm going to say right now.
Well, I will confess, I did not have candy canes, Karen,
Did you steal peppermints from a restaurant?
but I did have peppermint from the wedding.
Yeah, this past weekend, the sinister minister did his thing and wed a couple of young kids.
Yeah,
So
silly,
congratulations all around.
crazy kids.
Yeah, it's very exciting. We're happy for everyone.
Yeah, so that's what I did, and I pounded on them. I did not have a rolling pin, Karen.
Okay, it sounded like you pounded on the silly kids getting married. No.
No, I pounded on the peppermint, whatever.
Yes, you did.
After dinner mints.
Yeah.
And I did not have a rolling pin. Is that what you said?
You don't have a rolling pin in your house?
I don't have one down here in my bar area.
Oh,
But I did have
a baseball bat?
dumbbells, Karen.
Oh, that'll work.
You know, the one-handed like dumbbell weight things and bang, 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 bang. A 10-pounder took care of it
There you go.
quickly. It was fairly powdery, I would say. I didn't have to
I would
blend
think so. Yes.
Mine was melting rather quickly. I should have put more ice in it. All right, Karen, should we give our friends and listeners time to make their own candy cane margarita? Is that what this is?
Go pound your mints, everybody.
Yeah. Hold on. And we're back.
Yes, we are.
All right, Karen, might you have a brief synopsis for us?
I do.
Go on, tell us all the story.
A group of college kids struggling to get through the hectic exam period plan a liquor-filled party. Adding a secret Santa, little do they know that a killer is in town and has a special present for all the good and bad girls and boys.
Thank you, Karen. We are a match.
I should say there are multiple Secret Santa films. The one that we suffered through was from 2015.
Yeah, a lot of them are like Hallmark, though. I think.
Those might be suffering through too. I don't know. You're the Hallmark guy. What was the woman that you liked that was the Hall? We had a Hallmark drink, and there was a girl that's
We did.
an actress,
Yes, an actress.
or I guess actor. They all are known as actors now. I can see it. It had a gas station. There was, but
Yeah,
too
it was
much.
Splinter.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Splinter.
That was a good one, actually.
Yeah, starring the Lincoln Mercury girl. That's what I call her. In the blue sweater. The Lincoln Mercury girl with the blue sweater.
As long as you remember the important parts.
No, her name is escaping me now for some reason.
Hillary
I'm
something?
No, I'm sure it has
No.
nothing to do with this
Candy
cane
cane.
margarita.
Of course not. That couldn't possibly be it.
All right, Karen, tell us everything within reason. We don't have all night. Tell us everything you really enjoyed or were pleasantly surprised about this film.
I will say, I did not know who the killer was. It's not like I spent the whole movie knowing from the start who the killer was. So they did get me there. The kills, I mean, there's some gory kills in this. Like, I actually physically withdrew from the screen. I don't watch a lot of these types of movies, but I thought the kills were rather graphic and not terrible. I mean, yes, they're terrible, but within the budget of this movie, which I'm sure was exceedingly low, I thought the kills were. It took me to the second kill to notice that they were all being killed by the present they were given by Secret Santa. I thought that was a nice touch.
It took you to the end to realize
No,
that?
to the second kill.
Oh,
I mean, I knew the first one, but as I said, oh, they're all going to be killed by their Secret Santa gifts. I mean,
you just ruined it for everybody.
the acting's not good, but it's not. They were pretty natural. They weren't stiff or stilted. They're not great, but they're not. It's like college theater or something. I mean, it had a certain level of acting ability, I thought. I wasn't like, oh my God, this is, no, they're terrible. They're terrible. They are not great, but they're okay. And I thought the story was, I mean, it was written, directed, and produced by the same guy. So it's definitely a passion project. With the amount of money I bet they had, I bet they're happy with it. That's all I got. Do you have anything that you liked?
So Annette Wozniak is pretty good in it, I think. She plays the final girl, Nicole. She's pretty good in it. And she actually won an award for
For
like
this
best
movie?
actress for this film. This was, I guess, released at some Canadian horror film festival, and she won an award for best actress. The
I
effects
don't,
are hit and miss. There are a couple times I noted, well, that one's pretty good. But then there's a couple times I'm like, well, that's terrible.
they do like a blood spurt, I will say.
Yeah,
They had the
but I'm not ready. I'm
spurting
not
thing.
talking about what I don't like. I'm talking about what I liked. I guess some of the kills are like, I don't even know. They're okay. I was going to say inventive, but no, really they're not.
No, but they're all different, which is kind of interesting. It's not like the killer that goes
They are,
around.
but they're not anything you haven't seen before, really.
I don't know. I think there were some unique
And we
ones.
should say, since we haven't yet, that this is a horror comedy.
Oh, is it?
Yes, and it is funny.
I mean, there
I
are
laughed.
pieces that are funny. Yes.
Yes, this is a horror comedy.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's written that way. So, and I guess it's fine for that, but it is very, you're a freshman filmmaker and this is what you make.
Yeah, but I think you'd be happy with it.
Well, I
You
think you
know,
would too.
I think it's good.
I
If it,
agree.
um,
When you go into it like that, yes.
yes, from a certain perspective, it's not bad. Now, you know, by other standards, it's not good, but you can see the potential, I guess. And the direction of the kids all seemed, or they were probably a little older than kids, but still, they had a natural rapport. You could kind of see the group dynamics. You know, they were trying to kind of pigeonhole everybody into a certain role. It kind of worked.
It is a small cast.
Yeah, and they don't leave the one set, and
No, it's all
oh, they go to
filmed in the
school, I
same.
guess. So,
True. There are two sets.
and a car. If I watched this, if I was in film school and this was our freshman class and I watched this, I'd be like, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
But in
probably.
other situations, not so much.
Yeah. All right. So, anything else you really enjoyed?
I won't say enjoyed it, but I was a little pleasantly surprised
Yeah,
by
the story is okay. I mean,
the whole thing together.
the twist at the end is okay, but
Well, I was wondering at the end, I'm like, there's who's left? Like, I was like,
I know.
and then I was like, oh, and so it was pretty, it was a good twist. Overall, I was pleasantly surprised by the film. I expected it to be just beyond stupid. And it was better than I thought it would be.
All right. Anything you did not care for, Karen?
Well, the twist at the end was good, but them trying to explain why they were doing it was just terrible. I don't know what happened there. Like they just stopped writing the story or what it was. As we alluded to, they love a good spurt. Every kill used the same little machine to make the blood spurt. The blood's terrible. It's except for the capsules that they chewed in their mouths. Those were okay. Acting's a little over the top, but I don't know if they were directed to be that way or they just kind of played it out that way. It was hard to tell. They were very stereotypical and stayed within that mode the whole time. So I don't know. The lighting's bad or something, or the film quality is bad. Something's just not quite hitting the mark, and I couldn't tell what it was. Sometimes the sound is bad. You can tell when they dubbed in a line. So it's very amateurish in certain ways. but somehow there's kind of a charm to it. I don't know. Maybe it's because I haven't watched one of these types of movies in quite a while that I was more forgiving. Because if I had seen others on, like if we had watched one last episode and we watched another one, it would probably be this one's terrible because we would see the quality of the others. But we haven't watched a movie like this, an 80s slasher kind of movie. That's kind of what it is in quite a while. So I guess I'm giving it grace. What do you have that you don't like?
Very first thing is bad effects. But then as I watched it more, I put in on the side there in parentheses, for the most part. There are good ones. Acting is bad, but then I wrote, or is that on purpose? Or is it
It's hard to tell.
is that just the way it's written? The twist is fine, but I could do without the 1 year later thing.
Yeah, I almost liked it because I said, ooh, sequel potential. Oh,
No sequel potential.
no.
And
So,
that
but
went,
it would have been better with it, I think.
yeah, as soon as the guy walked out, said you won't see the last of me, and she looks like she dies. I checked the time and there were 7 minutes left, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Maybe her waking up in the hospital, where they do like he's a nurse or something, like, and then flat, and that's the end, like or he's watching outside or something, and that would have been the end. But, you know, I do like that she stood up for herself. I do have that written, sorry, like where she really fights well. She doesn't just pass it, but she's the final girl, so she has to do that.
It is funny at times, but the jokes are stupid. They're stupid. They're dumb. They're
Their
they're
13-year-old boy.
stereotypical. Yeah.
Yes.
And you talked about the film lighting and whatnot. I mentioned probably a couple times, maybe not, in my notes here that okay, so the film is grainy on purpose. They're doing some grainy effect on the film to make it, but I'm not sure
But
why.
not through the whole thing, is it?
It didn't seem like it, but
Sometimes it seemed
I
grainy and
noticed it
some
more than others,
yeah,
other
so
times.
that's why I didn't know if it was lighting, like if the lighting got dim and the graininess came out. I don't know.
Or maybe it wasn't on purpose and maybe they just fucked up.
I don't know.
I don't know, but I did notice it. It's almost like they were trying to make it like found footage or something weird or
Yeah, but it wasn't the whole time, so I couldn't figure it out.
oh, and Jill Wagner is the Lincoln Mercury girl in the blue
Oh,
sweater.
okay.
It came to me, Karen.
Click, 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 and then the light bulb.
But that's all I wrote about what I didn't like.
I mean, let's be clear. It's not good, you know, but I don't know. It's okay.
There's enough TNA to keep you interested.
I guess. Depends on what you're interested in, I guess.
I suppose. Anything else, Karen, we need to discuss about this film?
No, it does drag a little.
It did drag. It's only
yeah.
78 minutes long, I guess.
I thought they played the awkwardness well. There were some
They
very
did.
awkward
Yeah.
scenes.
I
And I was
mentioned that
like,
a couple times in my notes as well.
this is very awkward, but it would be awkward if a professor showed up at
Oh,
your
would
party.
it?
Oh yeah. If you hadn't graded your if he hadn't graded your final yet, it would be weird.
I went to a party at a professor's house, Karen, when I was in college.
To
And
get drunk?
it was a Halloween party.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Karen, to get drunk. But those were
I needed better professors.
more, freeing, liberated times way, way back.
It's the difference between a music major and a science major. Tell you that.
That's probably true as well. It was during Halloween, so it was in the fall, and it was quite oh, okay. This is how we roll in college. All right.
An eye opener.
Yeah, but not the first. I had plenty of eye openers prior to that, too, so during band camp. All right. What kind of cocktail rating do you want to give this film, Karen? I allowed myself one beer and I kept trying to drink it and it was empty. So, what kind of cocktail rating do you want to give this film?
It verges on a 5, but I think it's a 4.
It's not a 5.
I
I would argue with you if you wanted to give it a 5.
but it's a high 4. It's not
Oh,
a solid 4, but like I said, it has a certain charm. So,
yeah. I mean, it's no different than watching like one of these other stupid, funny movies.
the production value's not there.
It's not there, but
But over as a whole, yeah, it's
all right, 4 cocktails. That means it took us 4 cocktails to get through it, boys and girls. It's a lot, Karen, especially for you. I think we covered that last week. All right, Karen, would you like to hear a review from the time?
is it from Canada or is it from the United States?
It is from Canada, actually.
A lot of these films come from either maybe it's just cheaper to film up there. Because remember,
Yes.
Valentine's Day was filmed up
Lots of
there.
lots
And
of
another one
series
was,
are filmed up there.
yeah, it must be cheaper.
Sure it is.
But yes, I would love to hear a review from the time.
Okay.
What you got?
Well, first I have to tell you that it has 1 out of 5 stars on Rotten Tomatoes. Okay. Based on 3 reviews. So take that
Oh,
for what it's worth. I
okay.
had to figure that shit out on my own, Karen. I had to do division to figure out how many stars. It has a 4.7 out of 10 on IMDb.
That's probably about right.
What do you think Google users say, Karen?
I'm going to go 35%.
27, Karen.
Ooh,
27%.
harsh. Really? Because
Uh,
Google users are usually a little
I
forgiving.
know we say that a lot. Usually they're high, but every now and then
Someone,
they're like, wow, okay. I'm not sure how many Google reviews users reviewed this, though.
there's probably, it could be one.
There are 3 Rotten Tomato reviews. There was no like tomato meter on this film.
Oh,
It's
gotcha.
just, and they're all like user reviews. There are no like critic reviews in there or anything. So the review I have is from someone named Greg. Wow, look at that. Klimke, but he is a film professor in Canada. He's been a director, producer, whatnot. So he's a lot more qualified than we are, Karen. I would say.
Almost anyone is.
Almost. He writes from November 21st, 2015. He writes, some movies are so dreadful you almost feel bad for the poor actors humiliating themselves. But then you shrug and say, no biggie, they were well paid for their efforts. Here's the rub, though. Some movies that stink to high heaven are low-budget indie feature films where you know damn well the actors, not to mention the entire crew, are working for peanuts. Secret Santa definitely falls into the latter category. A pleasant, attractive, and possibly talented group of young actors are stuck in this idiotic, repugnant, Yuletide horror chiller that offers plenty of babes, plenty of gore, and virtually nothing else. In this risibly written, unimaginative cesspool, a group of college students attending what must be a college for the mentally challenged are having a Christmas party after their final exam. One of the gals moonlights as a cyber sex performer. Another is a TA. I guess that means teacher's assistant or something.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Carrying on with her professor. Yet another is a foul-mouthed chippy who's so horny she's willing to bang a mega nerd. One of the girls,
Wow.
yeah, I know. One of the girls is dead. She's been murdered already, though her friends occasionally express concern as to her whereabouts. They mostly hang around the seasonally decorated suburban home, suck back the booze, and engage in endless, uninteresting conversation which reflects either the imagination of the filmmaker or the milieu in which he resides. As the night passes, the friends are knocked off one by one with the implements they've discovered in their Secret Santa gift boxes until eventually the killer is revealed and a showdown occurs twixt the psycho and the nicest babe of the lot. The killer has, you know who it is 20 minutes in, spray painted all over him, her, it, since the movie is so underpopulated that it's not much of a surprise. I disagree. I was surprised.
I guess I attended that same college
Yeah.
because I didn't get it. Like I said, at the end, I'm like, who else can it be? There's no one else in this.
As well, no one would possibly have to be as stupid as the characters populating the film not to see the reveal that's so obviously telegraphed. There's purported humor in the film, but none of it is funny. The scares are non-existent since the horror set pieces are directed with all the skill of an inebriated Krampus wielding a cudgel or a cudgel. The gore is plentiful, but none of that is ever much fun unless it's utilized in something resembling a good movie. When one thinks back upon the genius of Bob Clark's classic Black Christmas, or the Joan Collins segment in 1972's Tales of the Crypt, or Finland's clever chiller Rare Exports, or even the recent A Christmas Horror Story, I think we've seen all those.
Except the Joan Crawford one, yeah.
Collins.
Oh, Joan Collins, sorry.
One realizes the considerable potential of mixing horror with the season to be jolly. Alas, the makers of Secret Santa have very little on their minds. The movie is sloppily rendered, sub-juvenile, and distinctly moronic. Or, as a character in Black Christmas says, ho, 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 shit. And here's the rating he gave the film. The official Film Corner rating is, quote, the turd discovered behind Harry's Charbroil and Dining Lounge. That's his lowest rating. That's what he gives films that don't even deserve a star.
Well, was this released? Like, was it competing with films like that? Was it supposed to be a feature film somewhere? I didn't get
I
that
don't think
feeling
so.
about it.
No,
I got
no,
it
no.
more like this is a straight to
Straight
VC.
to streaming or whatever. Yeah.
Well, what we would say now, but straight to video kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, it's
I mean,
2015.
I don't think it's fair to compare it with. They obviously had much
Black
larger.
Christmas.
Well, or Christmas Horror Story. Those all had big budgets. You know, this was
Rare Exports.
It was those were good films, and this obviously is not that caliber. But it's almost like a little homemade film. I don't know.
All right. Are you ready to get into it scene by scene, Karen? Or should we discuss next week's film?
Yes, I'd like you to tell us what next week's film is.
Oh, shit. Is it my turn, Karen? All right. I guess it is. The film I have chosen is a Hammer production from 1964, a film called The Curse of the Mummy's Tomb.
You did not go into the season at all. You did not lean in at all.
Well, not yet, but I'm looking at the December calendar and all the freaking Mummy films came out in December for whatever reason. I mean, it was Christmas, I guess, film season, but this one did not. But I chose it anyway because it's a Hammer film.
Okay. Do you have a drink to go with it?
I do, Karen. It's a drink called Mummy's Night Out.
That's funny.
I thought you'd enjoy that. We're going to need 1 ounce orange flavored liqueur.
Like Contral or like,
like
okay.
Cointreau or triple sec or whatever. Purple sanding sugar or decorator sugar crystals. Ice. 1 ounce white chocolate flavored liqueur, like Godiva.
Do we have
1
that?
ounce. I do. 1 ounce vanilla vodka.
Mm.
1/2 an ounce Irish cream liqueur.
You picked this drink just because you like it. This is all your favorite things.
I have
in
all
it.
the ingredients. Well, duh. I'm not a margarita person, Karen, like you, but I drank a margarita. It is gone, by the way. I might have to go
Refill.
my second helping. And orange food color if desired. I mean, why not? Shit. It's Mummy's
So
Night
it's
Out.
it's a Halloween drink then.
I don't know. It's Mummy's
Purple.
Night Out.
It's purple and orange.
It's from Betty Crocker. I don't know. We're going to pour 1 tablespoon of the orange liqueur which is 1/2 ounce, into a saucer or small plate. Onto another saucer or small plate, sprinkle the sanding sugar. Dip rim of each of 2 martini glasses. Ooh, I guess this makes 2 cocktails, Karen. I'm glad I read that part. So basically, we're sure.
Well, Mommy doesn't go out by herself. I mean, she's going to bring a friend.
Yeah, we're going to fill the cocktail shaker with ice. And then we're going to add the remaining ingredients, cover and shake, and strain into the martini glasses. Plural. Mummy's Night Out. There you go. It's better than making a White Russian and wrapping gauze around it, ain't it? Isn't that what I did once for a mummy film?
One of us did.
All right, are you ready to get into Secret Santa or Christmassacre? Scene by scene, Karen.
Let's do it.
Where did you watch this, Karen?
I watched it on Amazon.
I did as well.
I think that's one of the few places you can watch it. I think you can pay on YouTube also, but Amazon was free. There were some ads, but not a lot.
I could find no rating, but the warning on Amazon is flashing lights, Karen. Look out. Be careful of those flashing lights. No warnings about drinking or smoking or sexual situations or anything like that.
I don't remember any
we got
flashing
lights. I don't know.
Strange.
So the film opens. We have a couple girls. I wrote, are they coming back from a party? One of them is quite drunk.
They're coming back from the bar
She throws up on her friend.
because they got kicked out of the bar early because the girl who throws up on her friend had thrown up on the bouncer.
They get back to their house, which I guess they're all roommates in. And friend takes off her clothes and takes a shower.
Yeah, she gets her drunk friend inside and then she goes, and of course it's early on a Friday night, so she's going to go take a shower, of course.
Yes. And I think we see a bare buttock and bare breast through away frosted glass.
Yeah. I did notice she opens her closet door and she's got like 3 shirts hanging in there. It's like, wow, college.
And then she gets out of the shower and goes to her room. There's a present with a note on her bed from her Secret Santa. She yells at her roommates that, hey, we're not supposed to do this till tomorrow, but she opens the present and it's a power drill. And I wrote, apparently battery operated, question mark, because there's no cord attached to it, but there's no battery either, Karen, so I'm not sure how that thing works. But anyway, she turns on the radio and gets ready for bed. Comes back to the room, present's missing. She thinks one of her roommates is messing with her.
Yeah, she went to get a flat iron from the bathroom, and when she comes back, it's gone. The present is gone. So she goes in the hall and she's like, whoever's messing with me, just stop it. And another girl comes out and talks to her.
Who we learn is Olivia, yeah.
Yeah, and she goes back in her room.
And then this girl is pulled back into her bedroom by a man wearing a ski mask.
Yeah, and a black sweatsuit.
I assume it's a man. He takes the drill out and drills into her chicken body because that's what it looked like, Karen. It looked like chicken meat.
Yeah, he puts
cooked chicken meat.
Yes, he puts a pillow over her face and then drills into her eyeball, basically. That part did not look good, but the eyeball...
I did not get that at all. Well, how did he come out with an eyeball? I didn't even understand the whole thing with the pillow.
Because he had the pillow over her head.
Well, now, since you said that, yes. I'm like, oh, yes, of course.
But the drilling part looked like chicken, but the eyeball looked pretty good when it popped it out.
Fine.
Well, I mean, consider the budget.
Hello, boys and girls. You know, doing a podcast can be thirsty work. Lucky for you, we have all our drink recipes on our website, scaryspirits.com. And if you want to see how each drink is made, hit up our YouTube channel, Scary Spirits Podcast, and watch me play bartender. I show you how to make every themed drink. Now, back to the show.
Then we have a commercial.
Yes, we have ads.
Like 2 minutes, I wrote. Does that sound right? And plus I had commercials at the beginning.
Might have been 3 minutes. I don't know. It was pretty long.
It was long. It seemed long.
But that's the only ads in it.
It is. The begining and this part.
Yes.
And we're not even at the movie yet because the next thing we see is the title screen.
Yes.
This is the preview to the movie.
The prologue, yeah.
Prologue. And title screen, I wrote Christmassacre. Yeah, because that's what this is. Apparently that's whatever. Credits. Next morning, the girl wakes up.
The hungover girl.
Who we learn is Carissa.
And she wakes up near her big old pot so she could, if she had to puke at night, they just left her on the floor with a pot.
And then I wrote, we see a girl doing webcam stuff, question mark, Karen?
Yeah, it's how she makes money.
And next thing about, oh, it's Nicole. Oh, she's Nicole, because I originally called Carissa Nicole. But like, oh, that's Nicole. And a guy comes to pick her up.
Pick up Nicole, yes.
And then we have words. History 403.
But Nicole is performing for the web in a wig and a sexy little outfit, and and then when I think it's Brian comes to the door, Carissa yells that Brian's there, and she's all
Yes.
shit, 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 shit. So obviously Brian doesn't know that she does this. But then they go off to history class.
History 403.
It's pretty high level history.
Yeah. Week 1, Brian and Nicole taking notes. And they have a buddy with them, Dwayne, who we learn is Dwayne. And
Who looks a little like John Cryer.
he does.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
He looks exactly like him.
But he's
And
not taking notes.
he doesn't. Week 4, then week 8,
Yeah, they keep going.
Buddy's
It's
not
progressing.
paying attention.
Yeah.
Week 10, he's not even there. Then we see 3 days ago. And Dwayne, who right here I just called bald guy because I didn't know his name yet, is doing coke. And then
And
he
coffee.
starts a 72-hour study session, Karen.
He's like, let's do this.
And right here I wrote, the film is very gritty.
In parts, yes. So we can just stop here for 1 second because Dwayne apparently does stay awake this time. And when he returns, he's going to be hallucinating and just jittery. And I mean, a lot of that has to do with the coke, and we've talked about this before. So it's a review for some of you, but the record for staying awake is about 11 days. But going without sleep for even 24 hours causes impairment. Have you ever stayed up 24 hours?
I have.
It's not pleasant.
It is not.
When I would get around 20 hours, you could just feel your body wasn't really necessarily listening to your brain anymore. But I never hallucinated or anything. That was about my limit, 24, 26 hours. I couldn't do more than that. After 72 hours, people can experience hallucinations and severe mental health declines, including psychosis. It's dangerous to stay awake for extended periods, which is why the Guinness World Records stopped monitoring the record in 1977 due to serious health risks. So short-term effects, this is just after 24 hours. Cognitive impairment, similar to blood alcohol content of 0.1%, impaired judgment, anxiety and irritability. I have that all the time. Daytime sleepiness, changes in visual perception. Long-term effects. After 36 hours, have you ever gone 36 hours?
No.
Patchy memory, declining energy, difficult concentrating, and intense fatigue. After 72 hours, hallucinations become more frequent and complex. There can be a rapid and severe decline in mental health, including symptoms of psychosis. Beyond 72 hours, risks include increasingly frequent and complex hallucinations, delusions, and potentially violent behavior, along with severe decline in mental health. I don't know if that includes, because our little Dwayne had help.
Yes.
So I don't know if these kind of things, I mean, because cocaine, I can't speak from experience.
What about Jolt Cola, Karen? What about
Jolt Cola, I drank a lot of, but that's helping you stay awake. So, and it was still hard. Like it still was difficult, but I don't know. But yeah, don't stay awake that long.
Next thing, I guess we're at college and a teacher or administrator is being seduced by his aide, question mark. But then it's the last day of school and apparently they're in love, Karen.
Yeah, but Dwayne, when he was going to go study, the server was down. So there were no notes for him to study. But anyway, yeah, so she is apparently they're an item. I thought she was just a student. I didn't know she was a TA, but I guess she's in his office, so answering his phone, so she would be considered a TA or something. But after this exam is over, they're not student teacher anymore. They can proclaim their love to the world.
So she invites him to a party at her place that night.
He tries to say no.
But then there's a knock at the door and she hides.
He pushes her like, that was kind of funny.
Cut
Like,
back to
into
the house.
corner.
Girl's looking for her hair straightener or whatever you call
Yes,
it.
the other girl had taken it.
Finds it in her roommate's room. and we see the roommate dead under the bed.
Yes, we see that, but she doesn't.
Nicole and her boyfriend Brian arrive to pick up Dwayne. Dwayne wants to, oh no, Brian wants to see Nicole's notes, and she opens her purse and there's a big black dildo in there, Karen.
Yeah, I think they're actually at the school. I thought they were at the school when Dwayne got in because he's hallucinating.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. But the Carissa, the girl, she has a huge tattoo on her back. Do you think
Carissa
that's,
does.
yeah, is that real, you think?
Yeah, I think it is. But this is Nicole we're talking
No,
about
I
now.
know, but we
Okay.
saw Carissa's back when she was going to get her hair straightener. And we see it's prominent, featured the tattoo.
Yeah. Like a
I thought they were
eagle.
had a
Isn't that like kind of like an eagle
angel
looking
wing.
thing
I
or
thought it was
something?
angel wings or something.
Whatever. Yeah.
But I thought that they had arrived at the school and Dwayne got in the car and
Okay.
was like, let's go.
Yeah.
Because they were looking at each other like, we're already here. And
Okay.
so
That makes sense.
I,
Wasn't paying attention apparently. Dwayne hasn't been sleeping. They're ready for their final exam. Then Nicole's roommate, Carissa, calls Dwayne,
no, calls Brian.
calls Brian, yes, calls Brian because apparently they had a thing,
They had a moment.
a moment. So then cut back to the student aide, and she finds a present in the professor's desk, and it's Professor Ramsey because that's what's on his name on his desk or whatever, I think.
But the weird thing is, she does find this gift, which is in the same wrapping paper as all the other gifts.
We see later.
Yeah. So it was, I guess maybe it's supposed to send you down like, oh, maybe it's Professor Ramsey, because he has this
Maybe.
paper. I don't know. But
Okay.
why would he have that paper?
I have more to say about that later, Karen. Dwayne starts having hallucinations in class, and then we see Professor Ramsey as their teacher.
Yes.
It's like some reveal or something. Cut back to the house, and the roommates, including Carissa and Nicole and Olivia, maybe, are talking about the missing girl, who they keep calling Jerry, I think.
Well, after back at the house, so Carissa and Olivia are talking about the decorations at the house. Carissa has done them, but Olivia is OCD. She wants to change them. And Olivia's like, fine, why don't you just do it all? Give me the wine bottle. And then they talk about Jerry. They haven't seen her, which I don't know. Like, in college, people would come and go. I don't know how much when would you worry? 24 hours? If someone hadn't, because you have to remember, as you like to say, boys and girls, we didn't have cell
We didn't have
phones.
cell phones.
They did in this movie because, it's 2015. But
Right,
back
but
in
we
the
did
day,
not. Yeah.
if you didn't leave a note, nobody knew where you were. There was no way to track you. You couldn't call. You'd have to go to a payphone if you were, it was harder. So people were a little more loosey goosey with, oh, this person didn't come home. We'll see if they show up in the morning kind of thing. I mean, I would say what, 24 hours before you were like, maybe we should try to find this person, but there was no way to do that.
And so then we see Dwayne trying to sleep, I guess, in his room, in his apartment, whatever. And the fire alarm goes off, Karen.
That would suck.
Come back to the house. Nicole is trying to explain to Brian that she's I wrote webcam girl. Just trying to, tell him the news. Or I guess they're in the car here, aren't they?
Yeah, they're about to go in the house, or
And
he's dropping her off, I think.
yeah, she needs money for college, and
She has debts and
and she asked about student loans and whatnot, but she really wants to tell him what she's doing.
you know what? Since they're in the car, we should probably mention that when Brian comes to pick up Nicole he has a fancy car, so he seems to have more money than she does. He does run through a puddle and splash the
He does.
carolers.
Yeah.
So the first time we see the carolers, it's there.
Yeah, we don't even know they're carolers yet.
No, we just
I
see
didn't know who
but
they
they're in costume.
I
knew,
guess.
but
She kisses Brian and heads to the house.
she doesn't tell him.
She gets in and finds she has a bunch of bills, I guess. And then she takes a huge cucumber out of the refrigerator and asks if anyone wants it. That was kind of funny. I thought it was funny. Cut to Dwayne. They're sending the bomb squad in. Then we cut back to Nicole doing her little webcam show.
Yeah, she wears a cheap green wig or pink wig or something. Apparently well,
And apparently these things
performs.
apparently these things have a chat, and someone puts in the chat that someone is looking through her window.
Yeah, which they were.
And I wrote, "Is that Dwayne?" Question mark.
I don't think it was.
But then we see Dwayne freaking out on the carolers. Carissa calls Brian.
Hallucinating. Yeah,
Yeah.
because, yeah.
Carissa calls Brian. He does not pick up, but he sees it's her.
Yeah, and he's got a separate. So apparently Dwayne, it's all the girls that live together in the house.
Yes.
And
Oh,
Dwayne has his own place, and Brian has his
Brian,
own
yeah.
place.
Dwayne comes to the girl's place and wants to sleep. And they put him in the dead girl's room, and it's beginning to stink, apparently. Then we see a guy with a ski mask wrapping presents, and he's wrapping a butcher knife
Cleaver,
in
right?
that same wrapping paper, right?
Yeah, everybody has the same.
And
Must have been
right
on
here-
sale somewhere.
Right here, I wrote, "I think I have that wrapping paper." I think I do.
Ooh, I look forward to my present coming in that special paper. You'll be a meat cleaver.
I'm making a note.
Wrap Karen's present in the special wrapping
Yes.
paper.
So then we see Brian, I guess, hitting a bong. Carissa arrives at his house. She just walks in. He tries to get her to leave, but she wants to have a quickie. Brian says it was a mistake, that they had relations before. He is with Nicole now. He says they
loves
are
Nicole.
over. Carissa threatens to tell Nicole because Carissa is a good Catholic, Karen.
Yes, and
She
she
says-
needs to confess
Carissa makes him buy her a bunch of stuff with his credit card, apparently.
to make her keep quiet.
So then we see Nicole finishing her webcam, knock on her door. Olivia comes in and talks about all the fruit Nicole has been using and begins. Oh, she
The
takes
vegetables.
the fruit. Yeah, fruit and
Yeah.
vegetables, and she takes them into the kitchen and starts making a smoothie, question mark.
Yeah, and Nicole is a little sick by that. So we're supposed to imagine what Nicole was doing with the fruits and vegetables.
And Olivia drinks it. Cut to Dwayne sleeping, and then he falls off the bed very badly, I wrote. That's bad acting. He can't even fall off the bed good. Sees the dead girl, but then he falls asleep. Nicole knocks on his door and finds him on the floor. I guess it's the next morning or something. I don't know.
No, I think it's later because the party's that night.
Dwayne tries to tell Nicole that Jerry is under the bed. Nicole looks under there, but there's nothing there. And then we have a heavy breather outside looking through a window at Olivia and Nicole. Pizza guy arrives, and the pizza guy thinks he recognizes Nicole. Don't I know you from somewhere?
Yeah. And he looked like Norman Reedus.
A little bit.
Little like maybe I don't know when Walking Dead came out. I don't know if they were trying to do that on purpose or not.
Pizza guy goes back to his car, turns on his lights, and he sees a man in a hoodie in the driveway. The man runs away. Pizza guy chases after him. He goes back to his car, gets in the car, and of course the killer is in the back seat and slits his throat. I knew that was coming, but I did write, the effects here are not bad.
No,
was
the
pretty
way
good.
they sawed his throat was kind of gross.
That was
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah. Still there was spurting and the blood's going on the windshield but yeah, each one of these kills made me squirm. Not gonna lie.
Brian arrives for the party. He is the first guest there. Brian and Nicole go to the kitchen to get a drink, and they know that Olivia is going to reveal who her new boyfriend is, but they don't know it's the professor.
Right.
Dwayne comes in. He is feeling much better. They again talk about Jerry. Where the hell is she? Nobody knows. Olivia serves hors d'oeuvres,
Yes, which apparently are terrible.
and they're apparently disgusting. They
Which
talk
how could you
about-
mess that up? It looks like they were some frozen things
That's
put
what
on
she
the
said.
tray.
She even says later, I have more. They were frozen. She says, I've had them for, and then it trails off.
Oh,
So we
okay.
don't know how long she's had them. But they talk about Jerry again. Olivia texts Jerry. They have Dwayne get rid of the hors d'oeuvres while Olivia's texting Jerry, and they all lie to Olivia about how good they were, and she says she has a lot more.
Yeah.
She's had them for, and that's when she trails off. So then Professor Ramsey arrives, question mark. Olivia kisses him. He brings flowers. Olivia introduces Professor Ramsey to the others. They leave the room and everyone else talks about him.
They're like, oh my God. It would be a shock, I think.
I guess. Professor Ramsey has a drink. Olivia tries to reassure him. He's just a newbie. It'll be fine. Olivia tries to convince the others to act naturally around the professor. And
He
then she
didn't look
gets,
that much older than them.
he didn't. And then she gets a text back from Jerry. Apparently, her grandfather died.
She left suddenly.
She left suddenly. And then, oh no, the casserole's burned.
Oh, and Dwayne's behind her.
Dwayne is very happy, I read.
Yes. Dancing behind her because
So
she burned
apparently,
the
Olivia
casserole.
is a terrible cook. And then we see the ski mask guy. What's he doing? Oh, he's putting a
Making a,
bag.
yeah, he's
putting a
making the old
present under the tree.
switcheroo. Yeah, he's
Okay.
putting,
Oh, he's replacing the Secret Santa presents.
yes, he's
Okay.
doing the switcheroo.
I get it now. Then we see the guy who we saw earlier in the driveway wearing the hoodie in a bedroom, and he's stealing panties, apparently, Karen.
I think he's in Nicole's room.
I guess.
It's a fan. He's a fan.
And then we have the Secret Santa party. They make Professor Ramsey the elf to pass out all the presents.
That was kind of funny.
Brian gets a butcher knife. Carissa says that is not what she got him. I guess she was his Secret Santa. Nicole asks to talk to Brian in private, and Carissa watches them walk down the hall.
And Olivia, who is the OCD one's like, you're not supposed to say.
Yeah.
And it was funny, but he's like, but it's
You're
a
not going to
meat
play the
cleaver.
game right. That's not the way the game is played.
But it's a meat cleaver, Olivia. We need to
I
figure
know.
out, it was kind of,
Nicole again tries to tell Brian about her webcam business, I wrote. And she explains that she gets to be artistic. She's found something she really enjoys.
she works with people. It's performative.
She shows him her bed with her assortment of toys and food, I wrote. And then Nicole shows him videos she has recorded on her laptop. And she explains that she really likes it.
Yes, she really does.
But it's
She makes
different.
$500 a week.
It's different than being with him, though. That's different. It's
Yeah,
different.
he gets upset because, am I
It's
not
different.
enough?
It's different.
Oh no, I love you. But I really like doing this other stuff. It's kind of funny.
Brian goes outside to get some fresh air and smoke a Marlboro. Carissa comes out. Brian tells Carissa that Nicole is a webcam model, quote unquote.
He says she's a porn star.
So then Carissa tries to seduce Brian, but he refuses. He goes to talk to Nicole. He apologizes. He sits on the bed and sits on top of a dildo. Brian tells her he wants her to be happy because he loves her.
Who am I to stand in the way of your
Yeah.
happiness?
He says, you can go ahead and keep doing your webcam thing, but I'm now your agent and I need to see a dress rehearsal before every performance. Back to the Secret Santa party. Present to Carissa. It's a hairdryer question mark.
An old beat up one, yeah.
I guess, yeah. Nicole says she did not get that for her either. And apparently Olivia was the one to wrap all the presents. That was her job. They all gave the presents to Olivia and she wrapped them. Everyone opens their presents and they are sharp or blunt objects.
Yes. Except Nicole. Nicole starts to open hers and something happens.
Yes. Then we cut to the guy watching Nicole's videos with the panties. Killer stabs him in the top of the head with a knife. He gone. Killer sees that the man was secretly in love with Nicole because he had a picture of her, whatever, with a heart around it. See Nicole getting ready to open her present. The doorbell rings, and it's carolers.
Oh, I think Carissa opens the door and then she just like,
I have no time for that. But then Olivia comes out and listens to him. And Carissa goes back and seduces Dwayne, trying to make Brian jealous, I think. Professor Ramsey gives Olivia her present. It's a snow globe after the carolers go away.
Well, yeah, because they ask for a donation, and Olivia says, I'm a student, and closes the door in their face.
I gotta eat.
But then Professor Ramsey gives Olivia her present, but it's not the same box that was in the box that was in the desk
The
at
desk.
work
Yeah,
was a completely different box than the
it
snow globe.
was, but whatever. It's a snow globe, and she's very happy. See, Carissa and Dwayne. Carissa trying to seduce Dwayne, and apparently Dwayne is having
Little
trouble
Dwayne's having,
performing.
yeah, little Dwayne won't wake up.
Olivia goes to the bathroom. Killer in the shower behind her stabs her with an electric carving knife, which is the present she got. And I wrote, apparently it's plugged in somewhere
Yeah.
because it's working. Cut to Nicole and Professor Ramsey in the living room. He notices she hasn't opened her gift and he tries to get her to open it. And I wrote, awkward.
Yes. It's almost creepy. Come on, open it. Don't you want to know what's in it? Open it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's probably not to put too much into it, but he's probably like, oh my God, we got to do something. Open your present. Let's see what it is. Do something. They did awkward well, the two of them together, I thought.
Brian comes in from having a Marlboro. Carissa in the bathroom. She needs to take a bath and drink some champagne, apparently. Cut to the Professor Ramsey, Nicole, and Brian in the living room. I wrote awkward again. And then they wonder what happened to Olivia. So they go look for her, and Professor Ramsey relieves himself of his gas while they get lit after they leave.
Oh, yeah.
Then we cut to Dwayne. Apparently he's ready to perform now,
Finally,
but the killer is there with the
garden
garden
shears.
shears that he got
He
as a
got,
gift and
yeah. I was like, oh,
severs his manhood, Karen.
yep, it's gone.
See Carissa getting in the tub, takes off all her clothes. Killer enters. He plugs the hair dryer in and tries to throw it in the bathtub, but the cord does not reach that
That
far.
was the funniest thing of
That
the
was
whole
funny.
movie because they both just look at each other like,
Carissa screams as the killer is beaten Carissa with the hair dryer. Nicole hears her scream. Nicole thinks the screams are just Carissa and Dwayne,
yes.
and then
Okay.
Carissa goes under the water.
All right, hold on. So, can you die from a blow dryer in the bathtub? So, keep in mind, while modern safety features like ground fault circuit interrupters in outlets and built in appliance protections have significantly reduced the risk, the hazard is real, especially with older appliances or non GFCI protected wiring. Electrocution, death by electric shock, occurs when a sufficient amount of electrical current flows through the human body, disrupting vital functions like the heart's rhythm or paralyzing breathing. Water is a conductor. While pure water is an insulator, tap water contains minerals, salts, and soap, which make it conductive enough to carry out a lethal current. When a live electrical device falls into the water becomes energized. The electricity takes all available paths to the ground, and if a person is in the tub, their body can become a path for the current, especially if they are touching a grounded metal fixture like a drain or faucet handle. But then there's a little controversy because there was a report and somebody said you can only get electrocuted when the human body is completing an electrical circuit in the bath unless one is bathing in distilled water. The bath water is more conductive than the human body, and the current would flow from the hairdryer to the ground through the water. So you can't, I wouldn't recommend it. Don't try it because it's possible. Not necessarily 100% effective, but it's not good.
Then we see Professor Ramsey and Brian meeting up in the hallway of the house. Brian doesn't know where Olivia is. Professor Ramsey starts looking for her. And we see Nicole and Brian in the hallway. They hear a noise and run down the hall. They find Professor Ramsey in the bathroom standing above Olivia's body, holding the carving knife. Brian and Nicole run out to the car to get away. Nicole sees a knife in Brian's car and knees him in the groin and runs away.
Yeah, she doesn't trust him very much at all.
Brian bangs on the door. Well, she's the finer girl. Nicole
True.
grabs a fire poker
And
outside.
he's like, "Let me in, let me in."
She doesn't, but then she watches through the window as the killer jumps on top of Brian and decapitates him.
With the meat cleaver.
Nicole runs to the kitchen. All the knives are missing. See the killer trying to get into the door. She raises her fire poker. Just then, Professor Ramsey comes around the corner and asks Nicole what's going on. Killer grabs him and puts a screwdriver through his ear.
And earlier, he was in the bathroom. Oh, you said he was
Yes.
holding
Yeah.
the murder weapon. Yeah.
Right.
So she's afraid of him too, but he's gone.
Nicole goes
That's when I said, "Who's left?" There's nobody left.
Yeah, she goes to kill the killer, but another one comes up behind her. So there's more than one, and then they all fight. Eventually, we see there are three masked people wearing ski masks. They reveal their,
Wait, she skewers one.
fire poker or
Yeah.
with the knife. Then we see there are three of them. They eventually remove their ski masks, and we see they are the carolers. And then Nicole kind of passes out, I guess, because the next thing we see is she appears to regain consciousness in the kitchen. They have her tied up to a chair or duct taped,
I
whatever.
think they knocked her out. They hit her over the head.
And then we have the Batman moment. I
Yep,
thought
that's
it
the
was
same
gonna
thing
be,
I wrote.
why would you do this? Apparently, the guy wanted a doll for Christmas. I don't know.
His brother got everything he wanted, and he didn't get what he. And they made it. It was a 2-hour storyline, like because they kept showing the clock on
I know, but they were
stove.
throwing rags and cloth at her, and I'm like, did they turn on the stove? Why are we keep
No,
getting
I don't know.
shots of the stove?
It
Then, oh, the temperature is the time. Surely they didn't. They're not that stupid. They didn't use the temperature for the time. I thought they
no.
were trying to heat up the room or something for a minute there. But then I wrote, oh, no, it's not the temperature. It is the time because she bitches about the story took 2 hours.
Yes, and it's very over direct. Like it's not good. This part was especially bad, I
And,
thought.
and May apparently is dead, the girl
The
who was stabbed, the
yeah,
caroler.
the caroler, because they just went on and they didn't get her help. So he rambled too long and she bled out.
So then they force Nicole to open her present, and she asks for help because her hands are bound, and guy comes over to help her, and she slices him. Did she get a piece of glass or something
He
from the
threw
bottle?
something, yeah, a bottle
Yeah.
on the ground.
And then the older woman comes running towards her, and Nicole grabs the knife from the floor and runs her through as she's running towards her. Nicole runs through the house, chased by the guy. She hits him in the head with the dildo, and he goes down.
Yeah, it knocks him out. That was stupid too, but whatever.
Nicole grabs the fire poker and chases the guy around the house. They fight in the kitchen. The guy stabs Nicole with the butcher knife from the old woman. Nicole pushes him away and puts the fire poker through his gut. Nicole falls casually to the floor, I wrote.
Yeah, so they're both kind of down,
And
but
then there's police sirens. The guy leaves and says, "You haven't seen the last of me," or something like that.
yeah, but he's in pretty bad shape.
Then we have words. 1 year later, we see Nicole being dropped off by a friend, question mark. Goes into her house and locks her doors and begins undressing. And she opens the drawer and we see all the toys in her drawer. Hand outside her window, pushes her window open.
She would never have her window not
No,
locked.
she wouldn't. It's the guy caroler. And Nicole's in the bathroom. Guy hides with a butcher knife. Nicole comes back in, sits in front of her laptop, and puts her wig on to do her webcam show. Guy comes up behind her and stabs her in the head. Apparently, it's a blow up doll. It says "Gotcha" on the laptop.
Yep.
Nicole fires up a chainsaw under the bed and cuts the guy's foot off. And I wrote, apparently her present from the year before was the chainsaw.
Yep.
She decapitates the guy, cuts him up. I wrote bad blood, credits, the end. Anything I left out, Karen?
Nothing important.
All right. What did you think of the candy cane margarita?
I enjoyed that. I would make that for a crowd.
My second serving is not quite frozen, Karen.
It's watery.
It's water. It's candy cane cocktail.
Did you
Can-
like it? I mean, I know you don't like tequila very much, but it's pretty tasty.
It's all right.
The rim really gives it a punch. I like the peppermint. And I'm not a big peppermint girl, but it really adds a kick to it. Where if you didn't put it on there, it would be a different drink.
Yeah, it's fine.
I think it's really good.
It's not bad. Anything we learned today, Karen?
We learned that you definitely need to sleep and to not keep small appliances near the bathtub.
Yes. An information-packed episode.
Yes. Well, very important both, though.
We talked a little about Joe Wagner.
But she really doesn't have anything to do with the movie.
So anytime you have a chance
And we
to
had
talk
some
about Joe
lookalikes.
Wagner.
True. Had a couple lookalikes in here.
Yeah, the girl who played Nicole, I swear,
She did look familiar, and I don't know
like
where.
somebody.
Is she in commercials or something, maybe? Or I don't know, but she did look familiar. Like
No, I
she's
think
done other
she looks
things.
a lot like somebody who is more famous than her.
Maybe.
All right. Anyone you need to thank this week, Karen?
We really need to thank our listener. Because what are we without them, Greg? Lonely. There are a lot of podcasts out there. Thank you for spending time with us. Who do you need to thank, Greg?
Karen, I'm going to once again thank the band Verse 13 for providing all the music in the Scary Spirits podcast.
The music definitely makes the podcast better.
Anything else, Karen?
Please drink responsibly.
Yes.
Hey, it's Karen, and I'm here to talk to you about getting social with us. Did you know you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Scary Spirits Podcast? Or check out our website, scaryspirits.com. If you have something to say, email us at info@scaryspirits.com. And as always, thanks so much for listening. Please drink responsibly.